What up? It is I, one third of the Triple Threat Brain Trust known as T.A.G. Yeager. And I am here with yet another Yeager After Dark. And you know what? Let's just dive right into it. On Elevation, we started off with Mark Quinn with Isaiah Cassidy and Helico and Jorah Joel. Too many people to be accompanying, but whatever. Versus Jungle Boy with Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt. Honestly, decent match between Mark Quinn and Jungle Boy, although too much showboating. I remember this. There's just a lot of, I don't know, trying to get fan attention on part of Mark Quinn, and then every now and then by Jungle Boy. Nevertheless, Jungle Boy goes over with a W. After that, we had Yuka Sakazaki against Amber Nova in traditional magical girl / anime fashion. Yuka Sakazaki started off to a bad start, and then Amber Nova kind of was her own downfall. She was taunting and doing all that stuff. So Yuka Sakazaki won. Next we had one of our all-time favorites, Thunder Rosa versus Micah Madrid. I believe she was making her AEW debut, so you know where this is going. However, Thunder Rosa extended her 15-match win streak into a 16-match win streak. So, golf clap. Next we had Luchasaurus, sounds familiar, versus Jorah Joel. Oh, hey, there's that guy again. With Private Party and Helico and The Blade. Don't know why there were this many people accompanying Jorah Joel, but Luchasaurus takes Jorah Joel out in like a 10-second match. It was not even a competition. Anyway, after that we had one of the men of the year, Scorpio Sky, aka the Violet Delight, versus Fuego del Sol. And not gonna lie, Texas pops big for Fuego del Sol. Don't know why, but because he's an Alabama luchador, which sounds like an oxymoron in itself, but I'm not gonna deep dive into that. Regardless, Scorpio Sky takes the W here. Following that, we had Chris Statlander and Ty Conti, another odd pairing compared to last week's with her and Serena Deeb. But they went against the Bunny and Maddie Rankowski. Honestly, Bunny and Maddie are a pretty good pairing, though. But Statlander and Ty Conti take this W, and honestly, a good tag match for women. Like, everybody involved was a solid hit. After that, we had Wardlow versus Bear Bronson, and it wasn't a bad match. Wardlow got his 10th consecutive knockout win. And by knockout, it's via that finisher where he puts him up on the top turnbuckle, drops them straight onto his knee. After that, we had Lee Johnson versus Luther via a fan picking of the All Elite GM tournament. Yeah, they had a tournament for the app, the video game app. And the tournament winner got to pick Lee Johnson's opponent, where Lee Johnson would, if he wins, takes on Miro. I guess this fan wanted to make a convincing win for Luther? I'm not sure. Anyways, Lee Johnson wins. Miro comes out, cuts a pretty good promo against him, talking about how he's just going to be like another name on the wall. Eddie Kingston came out and fought against Serpentico. You can see where this is going, but Eddie Kingston takes that W. After that, Jade Cargill came out to the ring and didn't wrestle. She then cut an in-ring promo with Mark Sterling about how she's, well, you can finish her tagline for her. Following that, we had Penta and Phoenix, the Lucha Bros, against Dark Order's 5 and 10. And sorry, not sorry, we know who's going to win this one. But 5 and 10 are a pretty damn good tag team. However, Penta and Phoenix came out, got that W. After that, we had Brock Anderson and the Gun Club versus Chandler Hopkins, Cameron Cole, and Izzy James. Chandler Hopkins should sound familiar by now, especially if you're a Texas wrestling fan. He is a indie wrestler for Texas, and yeah, his little trio lost to Brock Anderson and the Gun Club via Colton Gunn's Colt 45, so apropos of a name. And for our main event, we had Pac versus Chucky T. Solid match, good match. And to top it off, we had Andrade come out, starts taking off the watch, starts, taking off the valuables like he's in a rush to the ring. And then Chavo stops him and backs him off, saying, you know what, another time. And that's how Elevation ended. Following that, we had Dark, which was tonight. And Evil Uno and Stu Grayson cut a promo on, pretty much against the Elite, saying when they win on Dynamite, they're going to take the belts and win and be champs and yada yada. Then we had your boy's favorite, Red Velvet, go up against Alejandra Lyon. This woman looked like a pygmy beast. Like, I don't even mean any disrespect by it. It's just kind of how her attire was. However, Red Velvet beats her in like a 2-minute match where she did that same scissor kick, hook, screw thing that she does. Calls it now the final slice, which pretty nice. So now she's got 2 finishers to pick from whenever she wrestles. Following that, we had Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss cut a little promo that they are on the way to the top and that the Bucks need to be looking out for them after they get some W's. Following that, we had Abaddon versus Killa Kate, who made her in-ring debut, and Abaddon took her on and beat her. Following that, we had Big Swole versus Diamante, and as an answer to last week's interference, where surprisingly Diamante won via cheating, but she did like a little sit-down pin with the leg hook, but then grabbed the ropes. Apparently, referee Mike Knox did not notice that, even though he did look up. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Finally, we got Evil Uno and Stu Grayson versus Zach Mason and Warren Johnson, also making their AEW tag team debut. You see where I'm going with this. However, good match, good showing by Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. Gives us something to look forward to tomorrow night. And finally, we had trios tag team action with the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin versus Ryan Nemeth and the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed are continuing their heat with the Varsity Blondes. However, it was really Ryan Nemeth and Dante Martin that kind of stole the show in this. Dante Martin at one point was Irish whipped into the turnbuckle, and he leapt not only over the ropes but over the ring post and landed on the brawl outside of the remainder of these tag teams. Was very surprising, just out of nowhere, and was kind of a sight to behold. Like, holy crap, I didn't know he could, for lack of a better term, get over that high. But as soon as Dante Martin did that, got back in the ring, took on Ryan Nemeth, got the finisher off, and got that 1-2-3, and secured the win for him and the Varsity Blondes. The weird thing is that the Varsity Blondes, or I'm sorry, not just the Varsity Blondes, but Brian Pillman Jr. decides to cut a little promo after that, like shit talking the Acclaimed, but just didn't even mention Dante Martin, who's the one that actually secured the win for them. bad promo work. I'm not sure, but that's actually everything in a nutshell. Damn, I am at 10 minutes and 9 seconds, so I'm not gonna get past 10 minutes. That's Dark and Elevation for you. I actually slow paced this one because Dark didn't have that many matches. It was only 45 minutes. But stay tuned on Thursday to hear myself, Lip Dizzle, and the Scooter Ray. Can't hear him right now. He's on the scootable. He's like way up here. But you'll hear us all get all of our talk, get all of our banter out on Thursday night. So, till then, give y'all a little too sweet. And I'll see y'all later.